Alright guys, this is technically gonna be a rant video, but also an update video, and I'm just gonna post it at the normal time because it doesn't need to be any, like, emergency, like, we gotta get this news out now. But some good things, and then some still not so great things. So first of all, I feel Season 6 is in a terrible spot right now. Most of you know my thoughts on the MMR system. We'll go into that later. But let's go over the good news. They have maintenance tonight as of Tuesday, July 30th. We are hoping to see Endeavor get nerfed. They already came out and said they will be fixing him directly, like they will be focusing on him, which is great. Another interesting piece here, I'll get their exact words, is we have confirmed a costume is not be displayed. First of all, terrible grammar. I don't know who's running this account. I don't know what that means. Maybe like a certain costume's just not working. I'm not sure what that costume is because all the new costumes I've had, I think I acquired, they seem to be working fine. Additionally, we will adjust Endeavor, as its average score up to the previous season tended to be lower than that of other characters. But its quirk skill Y, his Gamma, has been strengthened more than expected. First of all, we know the Gamma has been, it's been overtuned, okay? I'm glad they're aware, right? If they weren't aware, I'd be a little nervous. But they're aware and they're gonna fix that. The weird thing, though, this is just more of an interesting thought, is that they said their score of the previous season for Endeavor is lower, tended to be lower than other What, bro? What game are they, what server are they playing on, man? Endeavor's been not running Season 5, but he's been a crazy good character. He's in my top 5 before the Gamma buff. I heard people on console constantly complaining about the aimbot, technically, for the aim assist on his alpha. You guys know I max beta, and I do some crazy damage with beta, so, and I usually drop at least like 3 to 4 kills, if not like 2k damage before I die. Sure, so there's games I get, like, I die right away, but surely not every Endeavor player is dying every single time right away. So that threw me for a loop, and it kind of gives you an insight on maybe this is how they decide how they decide to buff and nerf certain characters. But it's a little weird because you would think that certain characters would have been nerfed this season, right? Red Deku, Red Dobby, twice. For some reason, surely those scores are very high compared to certain other characters like, I don't know, Purple Dobby. Who else? Really, just Purple Dobby's kind of struggling here. But you guys get my idea. So it's very interesting that that's what they're saying. And I would love to see the actual stats. I know Breakers does a good job of showing like the win-loss ratio of certain raiders and whatnot. I would love to see the pick rate and win rate for the characters in Season 5 or like just all time in general. But obviously, I don't know if those stats are hard to get. But that would be interesting to look at because then we get a clear picture of like, hey, who needs buffs? Who needs nerfs? Or maybe they didn't need buffs, but we just need to take down these characters a notch. And then that way everyone will be patched. So very, very interesting just phrase. It's very curious. I'm just flabbergasted that Endeavor would have a lower score, and I don't know what this score is based on, right? Is it based on kills? Is it based on wins? Is it based on assists, damage, right? We have no idea. But very surprised. So I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. So we'll go into that. This next part, obviously, I did not post a video yesterday. I did stream, however, and I was about to try and post an All For One video today, but I tried playing in the morning. I got maybe 2 other real teams, so there's 3 teams in the lobby, and then the rest were filled with bots. To put it in perspective, I'm Expert 2. I don't think I'm completely high rank. Obviously, I play more than the average person because I'm a content creator, but I still believe that I'm playing pretty average pace. There's already many people above me ranked, right? But I've been trying to slow down, and yesterday we streamed. We didn't find any bot lobbies, I think, towards the end. But that's because also I was queuing with my buddy who hasn't played at all this season, so I was getting some lower ranks, and that allowed me to play. Now, I tried to play at like midday today, and again, 2 other teams, full bot lobby. It's not working, man. The MMR system's not working. I know some of you might not be experiencing these bot lobbies, and again, you might be silver, gold. You could even be expert. I've heard a lot of expert players come around and tell me like, hey, I haven't found any bot lobbies, but I've been finding the same people over and over again. That generally happens, even if you're like ace rank, like last season 5 before the MMR system, you would find a lot of the same people, which I didn't really like. I didn't care about immensely, because it's always fun to go against like the good guys that you fight against. If they beat you, you kind of want revenge, and you beat them, and then they want revenge, right? So it's just kind of fun back and forth. And most of the time, you wouldn't get the full lobby of the same people. It'd always just be like 1 or 2 teams, right? Or like maybe one or 2 people. But now, it is in fact the same exact people, because you can't do anything, man. You have to play with those guys, otherwise you get bot lobbies. So right now, unfortunately, I understand some people like the MMR system. A lot of comments have come up and told me like, hey, I'm enjoying the fact that I'm not getting stomped by ace rank players randomly in my lobby, and I'm playing people my skill level, which is what I want for you too. Like, I'm glad, and nothing would give me more pleasure than to literally have a full ace lobby, just so see how sweaty it is, right? But unfortunately, this MMR system, just like it did in the beta, is causing people to not even be able to play the game, right? Let's say I could only play in the morning as someone who just, I work in the afternoon or work midday, so I have to play in the morning. But I can't find anyone in the morning because of all these bots and MMR, so it ruins that. And why would I keep playing a game where it's just boring AI, right? I don't understand it. There's some arguments like that come up that say, hey, like, I just get free rank up. I'm fighting bots. The game's easier. I get ace rank easier. I don't really care. To each their own. If that's how you want to play the game, great. But this is a multiplayer game. It's a battle royale. I love to play against other people that kick my ass. I like to kick their ass, right? It's just, I love the competitiveness, but it ruins it because I can't play the game. The weird part is we were able to find those games yesterday, right? But I already said because of my friend that I believe was like silver goldish. And so we were finding those lobbies. So I think the only way right now is to probably queue up with a friend that's not your rank, whether it's higher or lower, and you'll be able to play your games. Now, I know many of you, I've said this already, aren't experiencing that. Like, you're not experiencing the bots, but a lot of us are. A good amount of us are. And it ruins the game, man. I don't want to play. Like, I almost didn't post. I came to make this video. It's a little bit of a rant video. I apologize, but it needs to be said because I am not feeling the love I had for this game as I did for Season 5. Because, like, this game has issues. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but I enjoy it. And right now, I'm not enjoying it, man. Despite all the Endeavor abusers this week, which I already knew was going to happen, and I'm glad the maintenance is happening tonight, I could have dealt with that for a week, but the bot lobbies, they didn't say they're messing with the MMR system, and it scares me because I don't want to not play the game just to wait for other people to get to my rank, or enough people to get to my rank, so I can play non-bots. If I need to, maybe I'll just grind out bot lobbies and maybe we'll find ace rank players, but then again, even most of the ace rank players might not play at the same time I do, so maybe I have to record on when I stream now, which I don't generally like to do, so we're gonna have to see. So I apologize for the rant. There's not much else to talk about. I'm curious about what things you want to be fixed. Oh, they didn't even mention the third part of this video. They didn't even mention the overhaul bug. So it makes me think they're not aware of it because not enough people have made videos about it or have abused it, even though I've seen a lot of people abuse it. If you don't know what the overhaul bug is, basically he can gamma out of any CC crowd control, any stun, right? So if overhaul gets grabbed by Red Dobby, he can just gamma and he gets out of it for free, right? He doesn't have to use a special action. He can just press gamma. So technically he gets 4 get off me tools, right? Which is outrageous. It's ridiculous. The other trick to it is when you get knocked down as overhaul. So let's say I snipe him as Red Deku and you get knocked back with iframes, you can hit gamma and just pop up immediately and your gamma might actually hit the person. It's crazy, man. A lot of bugs this game that are not like game breaking besides Endeavor, but overhaul definitely needs to be fixed because I feel bad for people that are abusing it because in my opinion, he's a decently balanced character, but that gamma bug needs to go away. I personally think that gamma bug needs to go away. So let me know your thoughts on this video, guys. I apologize. There's no gameplay. I apologize. It's just ranting. I have this really fun Deku game in the background right now. I had to mute the gameplay because it's you know, I'm talking in this game, but hopefully you still enjoy it. But I'll leave it at that, guys. Have a great one. Let me know your thoughts, please, on this. I'd like to know how many people agree with me. If you disagree with me, post it in the comments as well. Everyone's take is valid because your experience is different from my experience, right? But yeah, guys, have a great Tuesday. We will be streaming later today, so hopefully there's no bots. If there are, we might go on Marvel Rivals. I don't know. But guys, have a great one. I'll see y'all later. Bye.